What herb that we call a tree produces berries that we skin to eat? You'll find out as one of these three contestants wins the chance to drive home in this brand new Pontiac Firebird formula in just a quick second. And now, here's the star of our show, Monty Hall.
Thank you very much, James. Thank you, folks. It's nice to have you here at this second. Hope you enjoy yourself here today. We like to start the show off with a little teaser question before we even start. You saw it on the screen. You heard Sandy describe it. The answer to that is the banana trees are herbs. Did you know that? And that botanically speaking, bananas become berries. Yes, we have no berries, but it's true. Did you know that the bananas are herbs, the banana trees are herbs?
No, I didn't.
And now that you know that, are you going to go all through town yelling about it? No. I didn't think you would. This is Glenn Teichman, who is our champion, and she's won 2 days in a row and has picked up, how much money, about $1,300 or so?
Yeah.
In cash, and was offered a trip to Paris and $3,000 in cash the other show, and she said, no, I'm going to turn that down to go and try and win the car. Well, today is your third attempt at it. Good luck to you, Glenn.
Thank you.
And we have two new opponents to face Glenn Teichman. Who are they, Sandy?
Well, Monty, a man who has died 1,000 deaths but lives again to play war games with his friend Stan Katz. And next to him, a lady who, with her two sisters, is a true member of the Horsey set. Equestrian, that is. Meet Denya Trevorata.
Welcome, Stan and Denya, and you know that our champion has been a tough person to beat. Let's see how good you are today. I'll explain the game very quickly for the folks at home. As you know, there are 3 answers to every question, but I want only 1 answer from each of our contestants. If all 3 of you give me a correct answer, it's worth $10 in the first round. If 2 of you come up with an answer, it's $25. If only 1 person comes up with an answer, it's $50. You ready, poised with your fingers to hit your little buzzer? But don't hit it till you see the full question or you'll be penalized by having to go last. Here we go with question number 1. This has to do with your female relatives. Pick one of these 3 relatives and tell me what relation her daughter would be to you. Look at the screen. Your mother's daughter, your aunt's daughter, your sister's daughter. Glenn.
Mother's daughter would be sister.
Stan.
Aunt's daughter is a cousin.
And Denya.
Your sister's daughter would be a niece.
Isn't that an easy one to start with? To make you feel comfortable. $10 for everybody. It's spelling time. Here are 3 spices you probably have in your kitchen. They're all spelled incorrectly. Pick one and spell it correctly. Look. Pick one, spell it correctly. Denya.
Ginseng is incorrect.
Spell it for me, the right way.
Ginsing.
Sorry, that is not right. Glenn.
Caraway. Carroway.
That's incorrect. So you took an incorrect, both of you, and now Stan, it's up to you to get anyone at all.
Ginseng with a G instead of a J.
No, spell the whole word for me.
Ginsing.
No, it's Ginseng, and that's where Denya missed it, and Stan missed it, and Glenn, Caraway has only 1 R, fennel with 2 N's. And you know what we have for you? Zippo, Z-I-P-P-O, right, okay. In English, we refer to Spain as Spain, but to a Spaniard, it's España. Here's how 3 other countries refer to themselves. Pick one and give me the English name for that country. Look at the screen. It should be easy. Deutschland, Nippon, and Era. Another easy one, Denya.
Deutschland is West Germany.
And, well, Germany, I accept. Glenn?
Nippon is Japan.
Right, Stan?
Here is Ireland.
Right, all 3 get $10 apiece for that one. Wait till you hear this one. It's a poem. Listen. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. What happened to them in the second verse? Answer these questions about Jack and Jill. Where did Jack trot off to? He mended his head with what? And where did he lie down? Glenn?
He lay down by the well.
No, he didn't. Denya?
He mended his head with a pail.
No, I don't think he mended it with a pail. Stan? Any idea?
Mended his head with straw.
No. I'm going to read the second verse to you. I'm sure you'll just want to race home and tell this to the kids. Then up Jack got, then home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed to mend his head with vinegar and brown paper.
Of course, we all do.
Did you remember that, then? Sure. Oh. Among the winners in the 6th annual Top Hero poll of high school students were 8 famous women. I'm going to give you facts about 3 of those top heroes or heroines, and you name them. Look at the screen. One was the star of Private Benjamin, one was a 1984 vice presidential candidate, and another one was the author of Super Fudge. Glenn?
Star of Private Benjamin was Goldie Hawn.
That's right, Denya.
Oh, I can't remember the vice president
Maybe
candidate.
Stan can.
Vice President Ferrara.
That's right, and the author of Super Fudge, Judy Blume. Did you know that?
No.
Very famous writer. I'm telling you, I asked my writers about that before, and they said one of the most famous writers that everyone would know that answer. Okay. Who got that one right? Glenn and Stan. They get $25 each. We do have some silly words in our language. For instance, a dingle is a storm door and a dindle is a trimmer. Now, how about these three words that also start with D? Pick one and tell me what it means. Look at the screen. A dingo, a dingy, a dinky. Glenn.
A dingo is a wild dog.
A dingo is a wild dog, correct. Denya?
A dinghy is a small boat.
That's right. And Stan, what's a dinky?
You got me.
A small locomotive. Small locomotive. Don't worry, Judy Bloom will write a book about it. Glenn and Denya get $25 each. Let's look at the score. Glenn has 70, Stan 45, Denya 45. In the world of detective fiction, we all know that Perry is the first name of Perry Mason, and Sam certainly means Sam Spade. How about these three fictional detectives? Here are their last names. Give me their first names. Miss Marple, Wolf, and Vance. Give me the first names. Denya?
Tom Wolfe.
Sorry? Glenn.
Nero Wolfe.
Correct. Stan.
Oh, Miss Marple, Virginia.
No, Jane, and it was Philo Vance. Philo Vance. Glenn is the only one who answers, gets $50. I'm going to name three common ailments. I want you to tell me what part of the body is directly affected by these problems. Look at the screen. Gastritis, gingivitis, and glaucoma. What part of the body, Stan?
Glaucoma's the eye.
Is correct. Glenn.
Gingivitis is the teeth or gums.
Correct. Denya.
Gastritis is the stomach.
Right. Three right. $3 $10 go to each account. Playing the title role in three movies I'm going to name brought their stars the Oscar. So pick a movie, name the star who won the Oscar playing the title role. Look at the screen. Kitty Foyle, Mildred Pierce, Annie Hall. Glenn.
Annie Hall, Diane Keaton.
Correct. Denya.
Mildred Pierce. Oh, I don't know.
Stan.
Give up.
You don't know either?
No, I'm
All right.
sorry.
Mildred Pierce was Joan Crawford, and Kitty Foyle was Ginger Rogers. These are Academy Award winners, and that's why they're not obscure. You should know them. Okay. A sleeveless garment. Let me see. The only one answer then from Glenn. Another $60. A sleeveless garment like an apron is the definition for a pinafore. I'll describe three other pieces of ladies' apparel that start with the letter P, as in pinafore. Pick a description, name the garment. It starts with the letter P. The short blouse, the slip, or the loose-fitting dressing gown, they all start with the letter P. Denya.
Slipper and underskirt would be a petticoat.
Correct. Stan.
Sexy, loose-fitting dressing gown would be pajamas.
Stan, we got a lot to teach you about sexy gowns. Glenn?
Sexy, loose-fitting dressing gown is a peignoir.
A peignoir, Stan. Remember that, Stan. And the short blouse is a peplum. All right, the two girls get $25 at the end of the first round. Stan trails. Glenn has 205. Denya 80. Stan 55. Let's take a come back in the second round, Stan. Stan, being introduced, we were told that you enjoy playing the war games. Do you go out on weekends with guys dressed up in those uniforms, go after each other?
Oh, of course. It's the only way to get some good exercise and kill somebody.
With what kind of pellets do you use?
With paint pellets.
Paint, you
hit them,
shoot
you
somebody?
Yeah, they'll spot a paint on you and you know you're dead.
Right. Are there teams, organized teams that play this? I read about them.
Yes. Teams are normally about 20 people on a side, and you go out and you act like soldiers, except that when you get killed, you can get up and start over again.
That's the best part.
That's the best part.
Right. And Denya, you are of the horsey set. You love horses. Do you ride them? Do you ride them for show or for pleasure?
Yes, I compete. I have competed in the past.
Jumping?
3-day eventing, which is like what Princess Anne does. Cross country, dressage, and jumping. Combined sport.
That's excellent. Thank you.
Hard
Well,
work.
I'll bet you sit the horse well, as they say.
Yes. Many years practice.
And two sisters also do it.
2 sisters. My sister Caroline rode for the United States team for a number of years, 2 world championships, or competed in 2 world championships. My sister Leslie is a professional.
Great. Thanks for this, Denya. And Stan. Now let's see what we do in the second round. Second round, we double the stakes to $20, $50, and $100. If you answer all by yourself, here's a chance for Stan and Denya to make up some lost ground. According to the National Institute of Health, women need large amounts of calcium in their diet to help protect against osteoporosis. Many nutritionists advise getting calcium from different foods. Tell me yes or no, are these foods naturally rich in calcium? Salmon, sardines, and broccoli. Stan.
Broccoli, yes.
That is correct. Glenn.
Sardines, yes.
That is correct. Denya.
Salmon, yes.
All three are right. All three of them have their calcium. $20 for everyone. Let's talk about underwear, and we won't mention peignoirs this time, Stan. Here are three words that describe something you wear either or underwear or outerwear. Pick one and tell me where you wear it. Under or outer. Look at the screen. A skivvy, a fish shoe, and a union suit. You wear it outer or under? Glenn.
Skivvy, under.
Skivvy is underwear, correct, Stan?
Union suit, under.
That's right. And Denya?
Fish shoe, out.
That's right. It's a ladies' type of scarf. All three are right. Get $20 each. Sandy Nelson, Ricky Nelson, and Willie Nelson have all had top 10 hit records. I'll give you the titles of three of those hits. Pick one and tell me if it's a Sandy, Ricky, or Willie Nelson hit. Look at the screen. Always on my mind, Let There Be Drums, Travelin' Man, Stan.
Travel Man is Willie.
Sorry, it's not right. He knew it when he said it.
Yep.
Glenn?
Always on my mind, Willie Nelson.
That's right. Denya?
And Traveling Man, Ricky Nelson.
That's correct. And Let There Be Drums was Sandy. So Glenn and Denya get $50 each. If you wanted to visit these popular places of interest, what city or town would you be visiting? Look at the screen. The Space Needle, the Jackson Square in the French Quarter, or the OK Corral? Glenn?
The French Quarter would be New Orleans.
That's right. Denya?
The Space Needle would be in Seattle.
That's right. And Stan, the OK Corral and Boot Hill Cemetery are in...
Oh, a nice western town.
And you know, you should have let your imagination work. Tombstone, Arizona. Right. So Glenn and Denya score and get $50 each. Musicians are great ones for using slang to describe their instruments, so according to the American Thesaurus of Slang, here are some of those terms. Pick one and tell me the instrument it names. Look at the screen. There's the belly fiddle, the stomach Steinway, and the 88. Stan?
Stomach Steinway's an accordion.
Correct. Glenn?
88 is piano.
Right. And Denya, a belly fiddle.
Cello.
No, a guitar. A guitar. And Glenn and Stan, $50 each. We'll talk about three great philosophers. I'll give you their country and the most famous facts about each. Name them. Look at the screen. There is a clue. An ancient Chinese philosopher, a Greek philosopher, and a French philosopher, and those are the clues about each, and Glenn is first.
Ancient Chinese was Confucius.
That's right. Denya.
Greek would be Socrates.
No, that's not right. Stan?
Oh, yeah.
He searched for an honest man. He
With
walked
a
around.
lamp.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely. That's
yes,
the way
yes.
you got it. He walked around with that lamp looking for an honest man. His name was Diogenes.
Right.
And who said, cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am, is René Descartes. Now you know it. But when you're under the gun, it is so tough. I notice that our players, after I award the points, they always know the answer before I say it. It just comes from a second late. So Glenn, you get $100 all by yourself. Wines like sherry originated in Spain and port originated in Portugal. Here are three other fine wines. Pick one and name its country of origin. Look at the screen. Chablis, Moselle, Asti Spumante. Glenn, country of origin.
Chablis, France.
Right, Stan.
Este Spumante, Italy.
Right, Denya.
Moselle, Germany.
Right, all three right. Get $20 each. I'm going to name some weapons that you've seen in some violent movies. Pick one and tell me, is it a small dagger, or a sword, or a gun? Look at the screen. Carbine, a poniard, or a dirk? Is it a small dagger, or is it a sword, or is it a gun? Glenn.
Carbine is a gun.
Correct. Stan?
A dirk is a small dagger.
That's right. And Denya? The poniard is?
Sword.
No, it's a dagger also. And so Glenn and Sandy are going to get Stan get $50 each. Within recent years, a number of countries have changed their names, so I'll show you the new names of three countries. You give me their old names. Look at the screen. The new names are Taiwan, Zimbabwe, and Kampuchea. And Glenn, the old name is?
Taiwan was Formosa.
That's right. And Stan?
Kampuchea is Cambodia.
That's right. And Denya?
Zimbabwe was Rhodesia.
Yes, all three are right that time and get another $20 each. At the end of the second round, our champ has the lead, and we'll have the edge in the countdown round. Denya is second, Stan is third. Let's see what happens in just a minute. Now we've arrived at the important countdown round that determines who goes for the car. Questions are the same as before, but this time when the buzzer sounds, you can answer 1, 2, or 3 parts of the question if you're in first. So you can make a good comeback. Every time you're right, you count down 1. The first to 0 will win. Where do you count down from? That depends on where you stood at the end of the second round. The one with the most money has the least amount of questions to answer. Glenn, you had the most. You'll only have to answer 4. Denya, you were second. You'll have to answer 5. Stan, you'll have to answer 6 to win the game. It's been done before. And let's see what happens as we play the fabulous countdown round. Here we go. Through the ages, certain ships played important parts in the lives of the famous men who sailed on them. I'll give you the ships. You name the distinguished men who are identified with them. Look at the screen. The scientist on the Beagle, the captain of the Bon Homme, and who sailed around the world on the Golden Hind. Denya, you're in first.
Darwin was the Beagle.
That's correct. You may continue.
Sailed around the world would be Francis Drake.
That's right. You may continue.
And Captain of the Richard, Francis Drake. I did that.
No, you just said that, Stan. How about that one, captain of the Bon Homme?
Oh, yes.
Glenn, do you know?
Magellan.
No, John Paul Jones. And Denya, by answering those 2, you have now moved into lead. You just need 3 to win. Glenn needs 4. Stan needs 6. You can do it on this question. Denya, some rivers flow into oceans, but these 3 rivers I'm going to name flow into seas. Pick one to name the sea each runs into. Look at the screen. They are the Danube, the Thames, and the Volga. And Glenn is in first.
The Danube flows into the Mediterranean.
I'm sorry, that's not right. The sea I'm looking for is Denya next.
The Danube flows into the Black Sea.
That's right. Continue.
And the Thames flows into the English Channel.
No, I'm sorry. Stan.
The Thames flows into the Atlantic Ocean.
No, North Sea, and the Volga into the Caspian Sea. 4, 6, and Denya just needs 2. I'll name world-famous works of sculpture. I want you to name the artist who sculpted these works. Look at the screen. The one who did the Thinker and the Kiss, his Pieta, and the sculpted presidents of Mount Rushmore. And Glenn, you're in.
His Pieta is in the Basilica of St. Peter's, Michelangelo.
That's right. You may continue.
Rodin sculpted the Thinker.
That's right. And another one?
The president was Moore.
No, I'm sorry. Can you give it to me, Denya?
No, I don't know.
Can you, Stan?
No, I can't.
That was Gustav Borglum. And now let's take a look. Glenn and Denya still need 2 apiece. Stan needs 6. Will it be this question? Cardiology is the study of the heart. Trichology is the study of hair. Here are 3 other ologies for studies about different parts of the body. Tell me its basic field of interest. Look at the screen. Otology, odontology, ophthalmology, and Denya needs 2.
Odontology would be dentistry.
That's right. And one more and you can win the game.
Ophthalmology is the eye.
That's right. We have a new champion. Otology is the ears. And Denya has come from behind to win. Well, that was a pretty close match between these 2 ladies, and Glenn is our former champion who won 2 days in a row and was hoping to keep on going and win that car. But in the meantime, she picked up $1,915, and thank you so much. You were a great champion. Enjoyed having you on the show. And Stan, I found out that you knew the answer a split second after I gave it, or sometimes you were even beating it to me by mouthing it, and it's a little different under the gun, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But thank you. You were a great contestant. You picked up $235, and Denya, you had $250. But more importantly, come with me and see if you can win that new car. So Denya, let's join Sherilyn up on stage. Denya, there's a beautiful car that he's going to try for. Sandy will describe it.
It is the sporty Pontiac Firebird Formula, equipped with all of Formula's standard features, like the fuel-injected V8 engine, cruise control, and AM/FM stereo cassette player, plus automatic transmission and air conditioning.
Well, since you're the winner, let me explain very quickly how you can win the car. 5 screens behind us, 3 of them say car. You pick the right 3 with your 3 choices, the car is yours. Otherwise, it's going to be a very nice vacation. And where does that vacation go to, Sandy?
Denya will fly you and a companion to London, England for a fun-filled week touring all of that city's famous landmarks like Big Ben, the Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, and of course, Soho and fashionable Carnaby Street.
The first we pick the 3 screens. And what will the 3 numbers be for you, Denya?
2, 4, and 5.
2, 4, and 5. Turn around number 2 and see if we're started off with a car. We are. So let's go over to number 4 and see if we have another one there. No, we don't. There's a vacation, which means you don't get a car. Where was the car today? Turn around all the screens and let's find out where they were. The car was in 1, 2, and 3. As simple as that. Now, that means that you have won yourself a trip to London and $1,000 in cash for spending money if you want to take it. If you take it, you leave the show. If you turn it down, you come back and try and win again tomorrow and go for the car again.
I'll take the vacation.
She's going to take the vacation and $1,000 in cash. And we're very happy that you are. Take your husband, have a wonderful time. You were a great contestant. Thanks for being with us. And thank you all for watching us on Split Second. The young lady also won $260 in cash, Sir gets $1,260 and a trip to London. Monty Hall production in association with